Hello everybody, here is Quiot, and today is Wimbledon Day final and also the European soccer final with England and Italy in a final bout. And I haven't switched on television all day. I've been walking around, cooking, cleaning my home, and my EVE account will end in 3 days, and we are running Angel Extravaganza in my Marauder. I've been quite busy these days, and I had the opportunity to play a lot. EVE and I've been following the discussions about the proposed nerfs on the Marauders. And I don't know why, but I bought myself back a Marauder, even if it was pretty expensive. I felt confident enough I could make back the money invested in a few days, and whilst this still hasn't happened, I'm working towards it. So the proposed nerf was about I think the sensor strength of the ship, and right now without the module Bastion Module on is about 24. So I wanted to try to run some missions without using the Bastion module as far as possible. But I haven't put up a really strong shield with without the Bastion module is about around 70,000 HP. And with the Bastion module is around 100k EHP. So you could see just one single cycle I could recover all of my shield, and I can start working on the other guys. Really, I would like to make a mix of kiting and using the Bastion module in a less frequent way if possible. I'm cap stable if I would use both my Nosferatus. Is it faster than using my Tempest Fleet issue? We will see that. Because yes, it's considerably faster to clean up the rooms, even if it's 1200, and this mission is perhaps better suited for 800s. But we have to take into consideration that with the Tempest Fleet issue I almost always used to deploy my MTU, so it would save me considerable time when coming back for looting.
A module has run out of charges.
I will always try to use the MTU the more frequently as possible, but now I'm using the MTU just when I
warp drive active.
Warp out
warp drive active.
a site, and Angel Extravaganza has 5 or 4 warp gates and 5 pockets. So I would use in this case the MTU only in the final pocket. and this would add up some time to the Excel spreadsheet that I don't have, that I don't make. But in my mind, I know that if it takes me normally around half an hour to finish Angel Extravaganza, or maybe even something more, if I could make it in less than 15 minutes with my Marauder, with my Vargur, and then it would take me, instead of 10 minutes to get all the loot back, it would take me 30 minutes to take all the loot back, because I hadn't used the MTU. Then, what to say? I maybe have saved some ammo, because I'm using significantly less ammo with the Marauder. But other than that, time is the most important thing in EVE. Time is money. So adding the looting in the question, and the loot playing a big part in the risk involved from the missions. You can see more than half of my income comes from trade. And what is this trade about? It's almost 99% about the loot. So we have about 25% bounty, or 1/4 is around bounty, 7% around agents, that goes up to 31%, close to 1/3 in direct reward from doing missions, and around 2/3 of my overall income comes from the loots. So it's no wonder
Warp drive active.
that I need to consider the time that it takes me to clean up a site from its loot. So I have the tractor beam. Okay. And I should be using the tractor beam, or maybe 3 or 4 tractor beams in the 3 tractor beams in the high.
Mob drive active.
To collect as much wrecks as possible. In fact, here I'm absolutely doing that. Because this is the loot that gives me the 3% implant. And yes, we have 14 million implants, which is very worthy. Now we have other wrecks, and it's so much better to have an MTU doing the work for you. I haven't set up my directional scanner. Okay, seems okay as now. There's no probes around.
A module has run out of charges.
Always something more to... I mean, it's generally... Once you have acquainted the confidence to use all your available strategies, you will most likely lose some time. $10 million bounty. So bounties come every 20 minutes, so this means I'm already in by 20 minutes. I have only T1 warriors. I should have probably have gotten some faction variants of these small drones. So there are so many Dremels in the Extravaganza. But I had only T1 variants available. Garin gets more. I really would like to just one shot, 2 shots. Two ammo. This is the expensive ammo. And this is the Quake ammo. So we have around 800 DPS. We'll save the location of the wrecks, and I really would like to use an MTU here because of the considerable amount of loot in this room, but I have to come back later. I didn't blow out the radio telescope. I just care for my implant in the silo, and we'll move to the last room, where I'll use I deploy my MTU in before warping out, so at least one room I'll save. Is it the last room? Yes. So here we have the message. Here we have the message that we are okay. Don't remember if there are particularly structure. There are pulsating power generator. That's, I think it's saving for a spawn swap. I'm not sure about that. It's not giving any loot of any sort, but we'll get in Bastion Mod to get our 100% damage bonus. We are cool on the prop sides. We had barely used our shield booster, only in the first room, we had to use it a little bit in conjunction with the Bastion module. Without the Bastion module, we still have somehow good resistance against natural resistances, against angels. So we have naturally 75 on explosion. So let's get some wrecks. So as Adder says, your DPS is your tank. In this case, my DPS is not like 3000 DPS. And this is the last foe. This is Tiago Kargats. This is the last guy. I really like the 1200s when you have these last guys here, but don't forget that with the Tempest Fleet issue you are really kiting a lot more. So yeah, well, not really a whole lot of wrecks in this last room. I forgot to switch off my Bastion module, but fortunately it's only 30 seconds. So anyway, now I
Warp drive active.
have to clean my loot from the side, so I have to add that to the general time that it takes to clean handle Extravaganza. I don't have, I think, any reference about the time for the Tempest Fleet issue plus loot, but this was extremely easy, extremely easy. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed. Quiots, goodbye, good final if you watch the soccer or Wimbledon. Bye bye.